starts knocking at your door. When the market shifts and the tickets bright, we're breaking it down and getting it right. Real estate moves and the AI flow. Everything your wallet needs to know. Inside strategy and the plan you need is Charlene Randall Financial. Let's succeed. Smart money starts here. From the breaking news that hits the
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene Randall. If this is your first time here, please click the subscribe button. So, tax time is here. If you are in need of a tax professional and you want your taxes done right, go to randallparalegal.com. The link is in the description, or you can text tax to 347-552-9159. That's text the word tax, TAX, to 347-552-9159. So today we're talking about the topic that's going around right now, the viral topic of a Klarna glitch. So I remember doing a video before on the Chase glitch, which they called it, quote unquote glitch, and also many different stories on the PPP loans and the scams. I don't know why people don't learn, but as long as there is a way to get something and people feel that they can get it easily, they're going to go get it. So now this is the newest viral scheme or viral hack or fraud that people are doing with Klarna. So let's get into this video and talk about it.
No lessons were learned from the Chase ATM glitch or the PPP loan debacle, and the scammers are still scamming and not afraid of prison, apparently. So the latest trend going viral on social media is called the Klarna glitch. Let's talk about what it is and how to protect yourself. So first things first, this is not a glitch by any means. This is wire fraud and theft. So what is happening is these scammers are taking the personal information of individuals, meaning their names, their social, their phone numbers, to open brand new Klarna accounts, and these accounts are receiving high approval limit. They're then able to take the Klarna accounts and buy lots of merchandise from various companies like Apple, Best Buy, etc. And then they're taking those goods and flipping them for cash. And of course, once they max out the accounts, they aren't making any payments on the account, and it eventually goes into default, then ruining the credit of the person whose information was ultimately stolen. And apparently the reason why they're able to get away with this scam is Klarna does a soft pull, therefore not triggering any inquiries in the event you do have credit monitoring set up on your credit report. And it's crazy that these individuals think that they're going to get away with this. There are cameras everywhere. When you go into a store, they're tracking you in the parking lot. They can see your license plate. You might get away with it for now, but eventually they will find you. So there are two ways you can protect yourself. If you already have a Klarna account, definitely turn on two-factor authentication, or you completely lock any virtual cards tied to your Klarna account. You can also put a freeze on all three of your credit reports. That's only going to help you if the person tries to apply for a pay over time account with Klarna. If they're opting for the pay in 4 or the pay in 30 days option, it's only a soft pull, so they could still technically use your information, but you want to try to do your best to cover all your bases. So again, I do recommend freezing all three of your credit reports. Now, in case you have not seen the videos where people are bragging about what they've stolen by using the Klarna glitch, I'll play it now at the end of this video. But again, do your best to protect yourself. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below.
That's just off today's though. You feel me? Not just today's though. You feel me?
It's only 11:31.
What? Go, my boy. Bring me them corners.
On TikTok, people are flexing stacks of cash, claiming they found a Klarna money glitch to get free iPhones and PS5s. But this isn't a glitch, it's a felony. Scammers allegedly out of Detroit are buying stolen data, including real names and social security numbers, to open fresh Klarna accounts. The scammers then rely on Klarna's soft check system to bypass security, then immediately max out the credit limit. In one viral video, a crew flaunts a $9,000 Best Buy receipt after maxing out their limit, pushing out a flatbed cart full of electronics. These purchases are usually sold for cash, but the bill that goes to the unsuspecting victim, whose credit score is now ruined.
Wow, so this is what they're doing, and they're calling it the Klarna glitch. And this is more than the Klarna glitch. This is definitely fraud. So basically, what they're doing is they're taking stolen information, stolen names, credit cards, stolen names, social security numbers, and going to apply for Klarna accounts in which there's a soft pull. And then once they get access to funds and they're approved, they go and they spend it and they max it out. So this is another example of when there is, an opportunity to get something for nothing or fast, the scammers are going to do it. And I don't know why they're doing this. The same with the Chase Bank, because they're going to have to pay for this. Now, it's not on their credit, so they feel like it's on someone else's credit. So they're just going to, escape the whole system by putting it on someone else's credit. Their credit won't be messed up. As if they don't get found, then I guess they don't have to have any consequences. But you're in a store, you're in Best Buy, you're in Apple spending this, and there are all sorts of cameras all around in these stores. So the victims are, innocent people, but there's videos all in these stores. How do you think that they are not going to know who was using a card if you're going personally into the stores? So this is not even doing things particularly just online. They're going into the stores and maxing out these accounts that they've received and got approved for, and then they are messing people's credit up in the process, and no one wants to have their credit messed up. So this is um, very, very a very bad situation. This is a very bad situation because the victims are innocent, and the victims, have been wronged and had their identity stolen. And so while they'll have to repair their identity, these criminals are actually out there with nothing on their credit, but they also have these items. And even for a little while, it's not yours, and you shouldn't have done it. So this is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous scheme. And like she said, I agree. They didn't learn anything from the Chase glitch or the PPPs. They will be looking for you. There will be videos. Why would you do something like that? So this can have real legal repercussions and consequences. And I guess they don't care. Once they know they're able to spend this money, they don't care. So let me know what you think about this and this quote unquote new Klarna glitch. Let me know about what you think about this and how you think these people are going to be affected. Some of them don't even, well, they don't know that their information is pulled, and then they will be surprised to look at, their account and see something. So this is a reminder to check your accounts, freeze your account if you need to, and make sure you keep, up to date on what's going on with any of your financials at this point, because these scammers are out here and they are getting people's identity. They are getting people's information, and they will get caught, but it's a matter of time. But in the meantime, you don't want to be stuck with the bill. So make sure you keep up your information on your financials, and make sure that you freeze your accounts if you have to. So go to randallparalegal.com if you need a tax preparer to do your 2025 taxes. We are available and have officially started taking customers and clients. We also have spaces for small business clients. If you are a small business, give us a call at 347-552-9159. Small businesses lose the most money because they don't have tax strategies, and they don't get all of their deductions because they don't have a strategy and a plan in place for tax time. So don't worry if you miss the plan. I still have a lot that I can do. Randall Paralegal still has a lot that we can do for you in your taxes this year as a small business, and set you up for success throughout the year. So let me know what you think about this Klarna glitch. It seems like the same thing, just regurgitated um, fraud scheme, and it's going to happen, but they are also going to catch a lot of these criminals who have an intent to defraud people out of their money. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.